Hi, it's Cindy J. Bay with a Ruby's Pantry haul for you here tonight. If you're from the northern Midwest, like Wisconsin, Minnesota, and I think Iowa area, they have this really cool program, Ruby's Pantry, where every month they go all over these 3 states to various sites, and on a monthly basis they do this food share program. And it's not really a food pantry because you have to pay a $25, well, they call it a donation, and I'm sure that's for liability purposes, because essentially what this is all foods that are just past the date or on the cusp of the use by date, so they can no longer sell it at the store, but it's still all perfectly good. Hence the reason why a lot of this stuff that I'm about to show you in my little haul is highly processed and frozen foods. But for $25, you really can't go wrong. I mean, you're definitely going to get your $25 worth by making a visit to this. And, you know, again, I have family members that I can share the stuff with. So we'll do a little with Diesel. How's it going, buddy? I've always got a supervisor, but he hangs out table there since he is not allowed on the island or cupboard where I prepare food. And yes, he is on the table, but we generally don't eat at the table. So, you know, cat's got to go somewhere, right? Okay, so let's see what I got on this haul today. February 12th, Monday. And I tried to not, some of the stuff I had to pull out of the boxes in order to get it out of my trunk. So I wanted to sort of be surprised by as much as possible here. And there's still a couple of things that I didn't get a chance to open, but I got a chance to see a lot of it. I could have probably done this ahead of time. Hey, live and learn, right? New hobby. Okay, so what this is a bag full of like those K-cups that they use those little coffee makers for. I do not have one. My partner and I, neither of us are coffee drinkers. I'll have a cup of coffee once in a while, but we are not like to have a coffee maker and stuff. So we do not have one of these machines. So what I'll do with this is just go ahead and give it to my parents or sister, because my sister's husband, he is big time coffee drinker. So that one will be getting passed on. And this one kind of cracked me up. At the bottom of one of the boxes, all these crackers, you know, restaurant crackers basically. But again, probably right at the date. And I suppose what's the difference if they're in these little 2-packs or not? If anything, they'll be nice to throw in a lunchbox and, you know, for a snack, whatever. I mean, saltines, you can never go wrong. And then they had a singular pouch of Gushers in there. I mean, it's just the most random things that will end up in these boxes. So this single thing of Gushers, again, like I said, you know, it's a lot of processed. I should not complain because, again, it's wonderful to be able to have access to these extra food items for just $25 to stretch that grocery budget, because we all know with the trips to the grocery stores are like. But, you know, I must say I'm kind of bummed on this trip because it's a lot of stuff here I can see I'm probably not going to end up using. They gave me 2 lactose-free 1% low-fat milk. I generally just drink regular milk, so I guess I can give this a try. I mean, it's used by February 28th of 24, and this one appears to have the same date, 28th. So I can give it a try, but the great thing is that I can always bring in any of things like this to my parents' farm, and they have a cat colony. You know, they're a working cat colony. They hunt for rodents and everything, so they need to get fed. So if this ends up, you know, going out to the farm to feed the animals, the dogs or the cats, that's just fine. And then this was stuck in there. I was kind of a little put off by the fact that these were stuck in a box right next to food items. 2 things of Pine Glow Orange for cleaning. So I'll keep one for, I've been on a cleaning kick here lately, and I've got spring cleaning fever, a little early for it. And I can always give the other one to my mom. And then I have, let's see what's in this box. Oh, mini ice cream cones. Oh my goodness, that they always have a lot of these ice cream cones. And you know, I like one once in a while, but I'm gonna have to find a place to pass these guys on to, or at least most of them, because there's no way I'm gonna eat this much ice cream. I might eat 1 or 2 of them. So, but my husband's paralegal, she has a little guy and he's in like soccer and all that stuff, so I'll see if maybe she wants to take some of these for when he has to have his turn to bring the treats. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these Fisher-Price baby wipes. So okay, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I don't have a baby, but you can use these for anything. Cleaning, stick one on the back of your toilet, if you're into camping, or heck, just keep one in my car. In fact, I think what I'll do is stick one in each of our cars just to have on hand. It doesn't hurt, and I'll offer one, you know, to my family members. It's just a nice thing to have, you know, it doesn't spoil. It's something that we always can use. And then this was an interesting one. This one here, 10 pounds of popcorn chicken. Oops, try to move it back here just a little bit. Popcorn chicken, fully cooked. So I imagine this was probably meant for like a restaurant use or something like that, being that it says fully cooked on the box. But I'm curious. I'm going to take a little peek here before I get it into the chest freezer and see if maybe I can't try to separate some of these and make some smaller packages. Oh, okay. So it's the box. It's just all in a big bag, and so I guess, you know, this will be kind of nice to just keep in the chest freezer in the garage. And just take them out as you need them. Take them out as you go. But 10 pounds of these chicken tenders, or excuse me, chicken bites. Holy cow, that is a lot of them. So in fact, I may take some out and bake those up tonight and make those for my guys' lunch tomorrow. So get that set aside so I can take some of those out. And I think as long as that big bag that they're all in is wrapped up and tied off nice and tight in the freezer, I should be able to just help myself for what I need on an as needed basis. Because I have a spiral ham in there. That's just the huge spiral ham. But I'm going to see if maybe I can give that to my mom to use for Easter. And then I also have a big bag of Canadian sausage, or excuse me, Canadian bacon, which is essentially ham, but they're pucks. They're little puck patties, but it's like a 5-pound bag. So that's, you know, in deep freezing. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. Hopefully I can find a way to chip them apart and again, share them out. 3 things of lemon cookies. So, you know, cookies, I guess, those will likely be given away because I really don't care for, you know, highly processed cookies like that. And then they must have had a huge surplus of these crispy taco kits because in last month's share, they had 2 of these boxes as well. of these taco kits. And it is such a bummer because my man doesn't really care for the hard shell tacos. He likes the soft shells. So, I mean, he'll eat a hard shell if that's all it's available, but more hard shell tacos. And I do like chips and salsa a lot, so what I did one day when I ran out of tortilla chips and I was in the mood for some chips and salsa, I just baked up some of those taco shells and used that. I mean, that's all they are, is tortilla chips. And then Nature Valley granola, protein cranberry almond. And I did get one of these in last month's share, so I may see if I can pass off the other one to somebody, because, you know, this one is sealed. Why break into it if somebody else can use it, because I still have quite a bit left. You know, they're great for making parfaits, a little yogurt, a little fruit. And speaking of fruit, there was not a stitch of fresh anything. Usually they'll have a few pieces of fresh fruit or vegetable in these shares, but nothing fresh whatsoever. Everything is totally frozen. This came in it, this skillet meal chicken bacon ranch mac and cheese. And appears to have some color or some broccoli in there. So pasta, white meat chicken, broccoli, and a cheese sauce flavored with ranch. So doesn't look too bad. And you know, I need to go grocery shopping. I would have went yesterday or today, but I wanted to see what was going to be in the box tonight. So I didn't double buy any, because I've done that before. And of course, you know, I get a dud of a box. So guess what? I think this is what I shall be preparing for supper tonight / his lunch tomorrow, because I gotta go grocery shopping and pick up some fresh produce and everything, because I have none of it. I have, I think, 2 sad little tangerines rolling around in my drawer of my fridge. So yep, I think the skillet is going to be supper tonight, and I think I'll make some of those, make a handful of those chicken poppers to put in a container to send north with my guy. And then a huge bag of Tater Tots, which this I will have to find somebody to give them to, because I already have Tater Tots, an open bag, again, that I started using. I made a tater tot casserole. It was okay. I didn't love it, but I felt like for the amount of time and effort that it took to put it together, it kind of really wasn't worth the energy. I mean, if it was a knock your socks off delicious dish, sure, I'd make it again, but yeah, it's not worth it. And you know, it's not like these things are all that good for you. I just always think of Napoleon Dynamite with his tater tots in his pocket. And this one here, just some regular French fries. So I'll probably use some of those, you know, easy. I don't have a fryer, you know, or a fry daddy. I don't want one. I never want one in my house because they are so messy and such a fire hazard. I've heard just terrible stories of these things, you know, getting spilled on small children. I don't have any small children here, thankfully, but I do have a cat. And, you know, what if that hot grease gets tipped over and, oh, what a mess if that's... Guess what? I don't think a fry daddy is in my future. So with that said, it's got to be able to be baked or else made on a skillet. I know I can be long-winded. It's been kind of fun playing around with making these videos. I know that I have no flair or style. I watch other people's videos, always in awe by how talented some people are out there, and I'm just, you know, some chick firing up my camera. But, you know, hey, what the heck? You never know until you dip your toes in the water. What I have here, Nature's Path Organic Gluten-Free Mesa Sunrise with raisins. So it looks to be like some flakes of some sort. Of course, my husband and I don't really like raisins. Go figure. So, I mean, I suppose I could, you know, pick around the raisins and just eat the little crunchies. But what I'll probably do is just save it for when my niece and nephew are coming to visit the first week of April, I think, for their spring break. So I could always bring this out for something to snack on, you know, being work. Because my sister, to her credit, you know, my sister, good on her. She worked very hard to keep the kids on a good, healthy diet. And of course, you know, there's some splurging when they come out to visit the grandpa and grandmas / aunties. But, yeah, she tries really hard to feed them, you know, all the organic stuff. So I try to be respectful of that. Okay, I got that frozen stuff that we need to get out into the garage here. And then this one here, 1 month I got 4 bags of those baked Tostito scoops. Were such a great score because I love baked chips and I like the Tostitos. But since I got 4 of them, I kept 2 and gave away 2 of them because it was a good find. And I kind of kicked myself. I wish I would have kept the other 2. But now they've been including these, and these are a giveaway. I just don't care for these kind of chips. They're just such... They're just eating literal trash. I mean, yeah, if you want to eat it as a treat or something, no problem. I love some chips too. But I mean, there's other treats that I'd rather have around the house than this stuff. So I think that will be getting passed along to a new home as well. And let's see. This one here. We're not going to go through that again. We're just going to cut right in. Oh, and Shopko. Shopko is based out of Green Bay, and I think they're pretty much shut down, except for maybe a few, like, I think they kept like a few little pharmacies open, something like a Walgreens. I don't know. I haven't been to one in years. So, okay, so this is just an assortment of sodas. Oh, root beer. Well, you know what? My mom likes root beer, so I shall be so strange. So of these root beers, there's 2, 4, 5 of them that are just regular, and then 1 is 0 sugar. So it's like, here, have a 6-pack of root beer, go full sugar, but then here's one that's diet. When you're wrapping things up, but no caffeine. So yeah, I'll pass those on to my mom. And ginger ale, 2 things of ginger ale. I like that once in a while, so I shall keep that. I might even have one tonight since I'm kind of running low on everything. Maybe I'll have a soda tonight. So we got these guys, and then this here. In the past, they had sent these pretzel, it was the buns, so I could make sandwiches out of them or hamburgers, and oh, they were oh so good. And I was really hoping to see those pretzel buns in the box tonight because I used the last one because they had like 4 of them in a previous month. And again, what's nice is you can freeze them, but instead they have these bites. So I'm kind of bummed about that because what I really liked was the ability to be able to make a sandwich or, you know, they were more versatile in the bun form. This is just, you know, a snack. So they'll certainly get used. So I'll probably keep 1 out to start snacking on and get 2 of them popped into the freezer. They're still Pretzel Bites. They're still very tasty. Just beggars can't be choosy. And then a box of Planters Honey Roasted Peanuts. So that, 18 of them. So it's like a whole box, like what they would have at a gas station. Jeez. It even has the price on the box. 2 for $1.09 or 69 cents each. I can figure out how to open the darn thing. Oh, yeah, that's nice. So just little individual pouches of peanuts here. So that's a good little thing to have on hand as a snack. I'll bring some to the office. My husband likes to snack on, you know, stuff like this once in a while. And You know, at least this is better than chocolate and a lot of other junky junk food things. So that's kind of a neat one. And then 2-pack of Screaming Sicilian Stromboli, Mambo Italian style, which entails meatballs, pepperoni, pizza sauce, mozzarella, ricotta, and an artisan dough. Guess what? I don't like pepperoni and I don't like sausage. I like, you know, chicken and all that. I wish that it was chicken. Then this would have been perfect with the mozzarella and the cheese. Yum. It sounds really good. But yeah, the sausage and the pepperoni, not for me. But my man really likes the garbage meats, as we call them. So I'll just have them for him. He'll like them. Oh, how funny. A little punch out mustachio here. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, they want you to like really stick that on up there. Uh-huh. Hi. May I help you? My cat thinks he is looking at me unapprovingly. He's not having it. All right, well, wrapping this up here, what we have left is some vinegar. So they included 3 of these things of vinegar. So I think that could be used supplies. And then, you know, because, you know, mix the vinegar with a little water and, you know, you can do a lot with vinegar. And some cappuccinos. Oh, vanilla. Okay. And then there's like a whole case. When my dad likes these, they had some caramel ones the other day. And what's cool about these is they're in a glass bottle and the screw top. So, you know, you can sip on it throughout the day instead of just the cans. So I know my dad will gladly take these off my hands. But I tried one of the caramel ones. Didn't care for it at all. So that was a bust, but I'll try one of these vanillas. I do like vanilla flavor. And then one single frozen bombsicle energy drink. Sport Fitness. But I see that it's 0 sugar. And usually those sugar things are, they tend to be a little icky. So that one will probably be given away. And oh, a single little sad dented can of SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Well, thank you very much for checking out my long-winded video as always. And Diesel says thank you as well. He's waiting by his dish here because it's time to feed the kitty, right? All right, well, have a great day or night. Signing out, Cindy J from Green Bay and Diesel.